In 1995, a local news station aired a segment that never should have existed. The tape was destroyed, but the footage was never truly gone. Mark worked in the archives of WQKR-7, a small-town news station that had been running since the 1970s. His job was simple: catalog old broadcasts, digitize what was worth saving, and discard the rest. Then he found the tape, a battered VHS, unmarked except for a single piece of masking tape, written in shaky black ink, "Do not air." Curiosity won over caution. Mark loaded the tape into the VCR, static buzzing as the footage began. At first, it was a standard news report, grainy, slightly out of sync. The date stamp in the corner read, August 3rd, 1995. Then the anchor stopped speaking. His mouth continued moving, but no words came out. Behind him, the newsroom lights flickered. A shape flickered, too, just outside the camera's frame. Something standing in the shadows. Mark leaned closer. The tape distorted, lines of static crawling across the screen. The footage cut to black. Then, it resumed. The anchor was still there, but his face had changed. His eyes were too large. His mouth stretched, frozen mid-smile. Then, in a voice that was not his own, "We've been waiting." The screen glitched again, cutting to a series of rapid, distorted clips. The station's empty parking lot at night. A woman standing in a hallway, her face turned toward the camera, though she had no eyes. A weather forecast repeating the same temperature over and over, 666 degrees Fahrenheit. And then, a reflection. Mark's own face, staring back at him from the screen. Behind him, the office lights flickered. The VCR screeched, the sound warping into a low growl. Mark scrambled to eject the tape, but the machine refused. The anchor's voice returned, calm, almost amused. "We see you, Mark." The footage showed the newsroom again, but this time the anchor was missing. Someone else was sitting in his chair, someone with Mark's face. The next morning, Mark didn't show up for work. Security footage showed him entering the archive room, but never leaving. And the VHS? It was gone. Some recordings aren't meant to be found. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But if you ever find an unmarked VHS, do not press play.